Hey, where y'all going? Oh, I'm straight on that. I'm going to the Purple Shell.
Boys on the purple couch.
Hey, man, say, man, if you don't know, now you do, man. You tuned into another episode of the Purple Shell Podcast, and we popping it, you dig?
Yes, sir.
I am your host, the real him, not them.
Hey, it's your boy Reality.
Yes, sir. Hey, and before you get started, make sure y'all liking and subscribing. Y'all staying locked in like y'all are to the YouTube, to the Instagram, so all the social media platforms. We appreciate the love. You dig what I'm saying? Hey, and make sure y'all still sipping on that dirty turtle. You dig what I'm saying? Shout out to Jerry, the celebrity mixologist.
What up, Jerry?
You dig? Yes, sir. Hey, and like we always do, we bringing you something new. You dig what I'm saying? For the folks that don't know, though, let them know who you are.
Hey, what's up, man? I'm B.Rich, man. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay.
Glad to be here.
Glad to be here.
He says, glad to be here.
It's a pleasure for you all having me.
I appreciate
this
you coming through, sliding through, man. So, you know what I'm saying? You said you're Atlanta native, you know what I'm saying? So,
For sure. Southwest Atlanta, the SWATs.
You feel me? So what is, let's start. What's your earliest memory of Atlanta? Like, when you could just say, okay, Atlanta was the city for you, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, jeez, you mean like as a kid?
As a kid, like just with what you remember about
what
Atlanta.
I do remember, and it's sad to say this, kind of bad, but like the Atlanta missing and murdered children, like I came up in that era, and like I remember that shit was scary as hell as a kid. You know what I'm saying? Going to school, coming home, your mom didn't want you to, you know, you always had to be with somebody, you know, talking to strangers, all that shit, man. So like. That's when you said that I thought of that. Yeah. That was crazy.
Yeah.
You know, I ain't trying to think of
that you
shit,
feel me? It be
that
like
was the
that.
first thing, man. The Atlanta missing and murdered children. That was crazy.
Cause I think it was a thing back then, like where, like I guess, like parents used to tell the kids, like, don't talk to strangers.
Yes,
don't get in cars with strangers. Don't take candy from strangers. Type shit.
Especially then write the license plates down.
All that type of shit. And it's like now. I don't think it's the same principles because folks is hopping in Ubers every day.
And then it's your phone, man. Like instantly, if someone text you can go live right now.
Exactly, you feel me? So it's different. You know what I'm saying? But now let's talk about how you got started with the music. You know what I'm saying? Into the music industry. You know what I'm saying?
Well, how I got started, man, that's a great question. I was a pharmaceutical sales rep for a big pharma company, man. Real prescription drugs.
For sure.
Not the street pharmacy. And I used to do a lot of entertaining with doctors, man. At the Falcons game, we used to do tailgates.
Okay.
And I used to be a big listener of sports talk radio. And I don't know if y'all remember the Two Live Stews. They were two black brothers that was on 790 The Zone. And I had teamed up with them. And we did the tailgate, and it was lit, man. And my partner, Alfonso, I met Alfonso there, and he was like, man, how you got the tailgate so lit? And I'm like, shoot, man, I just called all the people. He said, I got an open mic down here at the Underground Atlanta, man. I want you to help me with it. I'm like, open mic? Like, what you want me to do? Just get people to come out. And that's my start into the music business, man. So I had started the first event we threw down at Blues in the Alley and Underground. It was a very good, I called everybody out there. That shit was lit. And then he had got the artist to come down. And so what we did was we created an email list and number and all that. And it became something big. Like Young Jock came through, Sierra came through. That song, I Be On It, that song was discovered at my open mic.
Okay,
go
crazy.
The dude Rock D performed it. And the Purple Ribbon, I think, can't think of his name right now. Orlando came down with some of the Purple Ribbon people. And they got the song, man, and that's how the song got bought, and then they kept him on it. And then Rock D was a writer for a long time and an artist. But from there, man, B.O.B. That's my cousin, that's my blood cousin, and he was doing bad in school, and they wanted me to kind of ride. He had like a professional day with at school where they ride along with a professional.
Got you.
I'm like, what you like to do, man? So I like to rap. I said, I had like a little rock and I threw it out the window. I said, if it land next to somebody, man, 9 times out of 10 they rap, bro. That's what you want to do. Like, yeah. I was like, well, look, man, like if you start getting better grades in school, man, you know, I'll let you perform our open mic, man, and you know we can go from there. Okay. And that's how it started.
Oh shit, see?
That's how it started, man. And from there, I met Playboy Trey. And he kind of helped me develop B.O.B. He taught B.O.B. how to do Pro Tools. And, you know, I mean, B.O.B. was self-taught, but kind of showed him, introduced him to some stuff. And so we couldn't afford beats, so I put a studio in my basement, and Bob lived down there. Yeah. And then I think the thing that changed his life was we had got this cracked version of Pro Tools.
Yeah.
and it had the auto tune on there.
Go crazy.
And he just got a chance to like go crazy with it. He recorded a song Cloud 9. It was over, man.
Yeah, I think one of those things when folks talk about Atlanta, I don't think they bring up B.O.B. name enough.
Yeah, because he was pop, man. He went pop. And
I think
that kind of like a lot of niggas went onto the pop. They weren't fucking with that. But like he was big.
He big, bigger than big.
Worldwide, man.
Yeah.
We went all over the world. I remember one time we was in Korea, y'all, like, you know, like you go to America, like you can find somebody to speak English.
Yeah.
Man, I was in Korea. We couldn't find no one to speak English.
At all.
So the reason I'm saying that when we performing the song, the whole crowd was singing the song word for word, man. So that's how music can really touch life. You know what I'm saying?
I always realize that I always be thinking like, damn, how these folks going over and doing these festivals in all these countries, but the music is melodic. So if they can goddamn be able to sing it a little bit, they don't even have to know the words. You know what I'm saying? You can just hum some stuff. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's crazy? We went to Australia and New Zealand, right? And like B.O.B. was known there, right? And at the time, around that time, man, like it's 2011. You know, I think Michael Vick was still playing in the league.
Okay.
They didn't know who Michael Vick was over there, and that was like. And like the basketball player barely knew. They kind of knew who Jordan was, but they knew every singer from America. But they didn't know like whatever. And then Adidas is big all over the world except America.
Yeah.
And then soccer is huge. It's huge, and it's just like it make more money than any sport in the world. I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? But they know them soccer players.
Yeah. They the biggest.
Yeah.
Hey, so when you could probably answer this. So when B.O.B. first dropped, when he did Haters Everywhere, and then left and then came back, was it like a rebrand or you know what I'm saying?
Nah, what happened was, man, like, you know, Bob, he had his business over bullshit, balling over budget. He like that was his thing, you know what I'm saying? But then he went through a transformation, discovering himself, you know, like we got woke. He got woke, you know, he was walking around little 5 points, you know, with rocks, crystals and stuff and all kind of stuff, man. And he quit. Like he got tired of the shit. Yeah. He really quit. And I had to think of something, bro. I'm like, I don't want to be called B.O.B. I want to be called Bobby Ray.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's his real name. Like, that kind of sound lame to me. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk, but I like, well shit, man, come back. We call it, bro. Just come on back. Like, you know what? We could do a mixtape called B.O.B. versus Bobby Ray. You do all your guitar shit, be Bobby Ray. Do all the hood shit, B.O.B.
Yeah.
And so like he kind of bought onto that idea, man, and we put that shit together. And it's been on ever since. But now it wasn't planned. He really quit.
Yeah.
Nigga really quit.
Yeah.
What you think was some of the things that would make an artist wanna, you know what I'm saying, quit, you know?
Well, I said like for creators, man, like creators just like to make music. I think the stuff that make them quit, getting up early, getting on interviews, getting on flights, you know, being told to do this, being told to do that, change this, change that. You know what I'm saying? Like for a creative, that's gonna smother them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I could dig that because it's something that's outside of the creativity. That's more of the business.
Yeah, for sure.
So you got to, you know what I'm saying? And that's where I guess good managers come into play. You know what I'm saying?
Well, at the time, man, like I was an inexperienced manager, but I was successful at life. You know what I'm saying? So I had teamed up with this guy named TJ. TJ's DJs. He kind of taught me a lot, man. Like kind of taught me the ropes on how to move and maneuver. And like to this day, you know, he been a real big part of my life. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to TJ.
Shout out to TJ, man. TJ been around forever.
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of careers.
Yeah.
For real.
I think that's my food. I got the soul food plate. Yeah. Tell them the code is 6659 if that is them. But yeah,
hey man, this is the real deal, man. We got Uber Eats delivery.
Come on now, come on.
Like,
straight to the podcast.
Shit, man.
We got some food for everybody.
We popping it. Here we go now. So, but yeah, speaking on management and stuff like that, what do you think is a good manager? And then what characteristics, or no, let's say, when should an artist get a manager?
Well, I mean, the latter part, like, a lot of people like ask me to manage them. It's like you don't have anything to manage. So like when you have a situation where you have things to manage, like you can have some consulting. Like if you want to, it's like if you're a new artist and you're trying to get my attention, you don't have no motion, consult me. I charge, pay me a monthly fee for 3 months. We'll start off, we'll get you going, and I can consult you what to do to get you there.
Okay.
But if you don't have nothing to manage, man, like it's hard to get someone that knows what they're doing to help you. You know what I'm saying? But that's a good way to start off What was the first part of the question?
The first part was, what do you think is a good manager? What is some characteristics of a good manager? Or when someone's looking for a manager, what should they be looking for?
Man, I feel like
6'5"
I feel like if you're a team, man, like the people that believe in you, man, like I truly believe fuck with who fuck with you. You get what I'm saying? Like, look at me.
Yeah.
Fuck with who fuck with you.
That
Don't
real.
chase what you think is greener, because at the end of the day, you know, it's been artists that I've managed and it didn't succeed because I wanted to work with them, but I had a lot going on, and I wasn't able to give them the attention that they needed, like I gave a B.O.B., like I gave a Kevin Gates, or what have you. And it's like I may have saw an artist and I thought it was dope as fuck, and I could have done something with him, but I had so much going on, and they didn't have another team to where I could kind of consult or like guide to kind of like, you know, Pat, hey, look, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, really, man, you know, stick with the people that are open, that want to work with you, that believe in you. And then if you need somebody to kind of come up and step and mentor the team, then get somebody like myself or another a manager that's been experienced. And it's enough to bust down. Like, I ain't never met like you can have a 100% of nothing or a percentage of a lot. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
So, you know, I would just say to all you artists out there, stick with who believe in you. And if the business not been doing proper, try to bring in somebody that can help educate the team, man. You don't have to get rid of everybody, man. You can stick with your day one as long as they you know ain't hurting your brand.
Gotcha.
For sure.
No, for sure. So I see you brought up Kevin Gates.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what was your situation with
I
him?
don't get that.
All right, so
That was early Kevin Gates.
how I got with Kevin Gates, man, was through this executive named Mike Karen. He runs APG.
Yeah.
And Mike Karen's been a good mentor to me. Like we in the beginning, man, we had battles. I didn't understand the music business, and me and him used to clash, you know. But over time, man, like, you know, I had to adapt, you know, and I learned a lot from him. And what surprised me was I guess he saw what a good job I was doing. He asked me to meet with Kevin Gates to see if I could, you know, become part of his management. And we met in Atlanta at the 10th Street Studios at the time, over there by that Shell gas station. And him and Drika was there. And we decided to work together, man, and it was a good experience. It was a good experience, man. I learned a lot from Kevin, I learned a lot from Drika, and I think they learned a lot from me as well.
Yeah. Around what time was this? Like a timestamp?
This was like Luco Brazzi 2, you know what I'm saying? We did that.
So that's
you know, so like around that time, like I A&R'd that one. I Don't Get Tired, we did that song. All that, the B.O.B. tour, we did the tour. So around that time, man, that's when I started managing them, and then I stayed with them for a couple years.
Yeah. What's the hardest part about being a manager these days?
The hardest part about being a manager now is the artists are looking at their Instagram and they think they know it all because they know what time to post. Somebody tell them they're great. And they look at they look at the elders, it's like we don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
It's just experience. Like, oh, you don't know this song, don't sound good. It ain't even about that. Like, if you understand melody and you understand something that sound good, you know, you can guide us through experience. So the hardest thing is just they don't listen as much.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because they're already popping on, you know,
Social.
pretty much now. If you in high school and you cool, and you got people following you, you could just put out some shit. You probably gonna pop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so it's hard to tell somebody that's been popping all their life.
Yeah. And I think at this day and age, like, it's easier for, I guess, the youth to, you know what I'm saying, to get on, because social media has like made it so that everybody is seen.
TikTok,
you
man,
know what I'm saying?
Like, do something on TikTok, it go viral, man. What them labels gonna run after that?
Come
shit.
on now, and you can goddamn, and you seeing your fan base every day when you go to school.
Exactly.
So it's like, if you, like you said, if you the cool nigga, you the popular guy, you feel what I'm saying? You already got the female, so it's like
exactly.
you just put some music out,
Exactly, man.
promote it a little bit, go to a couple parties, it's over with.
Exactly.
You get a couple videos, it's over with. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So as an artist as a manager or A&R, what do you look for in an artist? Are you looking for the younger talent? Are you looking for older talent? Because you said, you know.
Man, I'm at two stages in my career.
Okay.
The first stage, I had a label. We had a label called No Genre. And everyone I signed, man, I signed because I really fuck with their music and they talent. You know what I'm saying? Like, they was really talented artists on that label.
Okay.
But now it's different, man. It's like I wasted so much time and energy And it's like, I think the most important thing now, don't get me wrong, man, I'm still a fan of music, y'all. So don't judge me. Don't look at me like I don't care, but I do care about the music, but I also care about not wasting my time. So I'm looking for people that have a movement, you know, like that has engagement, that has people that's coming to check them out. Because at the end of the day, it's gonna be easier to promote your music. Yeah. Because if you have engagement, people are fans of you. You know, when you put out something, they're gonna go check out the Spotify's, the Apple Musics, the YouTubes, and the Reels and all of that. So I'm looking for more of that. And then second, you know, I definitely would like good music to be behind it. You know, stuff like that. And then once I would rather take somebody, I would rather take an influencer and get some writers to work with them, make some good music. I think that is a good route to go for me. Okay. A lot of y'all may disagree, but like I said, I did the route where I just went straight talent. And sometimes the talented artists, they don't want to promote. Yep. They don't believe in that, and that's just my experience. And it's like if you're not making content and you're an artist, it's gonna be very hard for you to make it. But if you out here making content and you're not an artist, it's probably gonna be easier for you to be an artist. Exactly, because all you need is one song, but you need to be able to know how to create content. Yes. You feel what I'm saying? Yes. At the end of the day. You know, like if you know who was a good content maker in a couple years ago, but really content wasn't at like it was. Who you think? Who you talking about? Trinidad James. For sure. Trinidad James, like he came out with that video on All Gold, and it's like he had it in vision, and that shit set the city on fire. Yep. I think where he fucked up was when he went on the Breakfast Club and he was trying to be, you know, this educated. I don't pop my. If he'd have been Romy Rome and all that, man, like he'd have shot up through the roof. It'd have been bigger. That's what they was expecting. But then it was like, man, this nigga got some sense, man. We don't fuck with him, bro. Cause he definitely is smart. He's smart. What I'm saying? But if he'd have played that role, like, pop the molly, like, woo, he'd have played that role. He should have done that sweat and everything. That bit. Like, if he would have stayed in character, stayed in character, bro. Like he'd still be relevant today. I believe that. Yeah, because I ain't saying he's not relevant, but you know. I feel what you mean on a different level of relevancy. Because it's like right now, it's more about. I think people are looking for like that gimmick or that trend with anything. So it's like I say, like right now it's like they pushing the whole music. If you looking and feeling like that, that's what they kind of pushing right now as far as for the females. You know what I'm saying? No, I have a female that I'm working with. Her name is Paris Hilton. And she got some songs, man. Like she raps, she talking that shit. So look up, man. Check her songs out. That shit. What's the name one more time? Paris Hilton. Hilton. Okay, there it goes. Pop it. Yeah, for sure.
Hey, so question, right? Yeah. How do you feel about like as a music exec, a A&R, a manager, how do you feel about artist development not being in the industry as much as it has been in the past?
Man, I hate it, man. Like I think artist development is very important. I think putting out quality music is very, very important. I think that's why I think I saw a stat last year with no rap songs in the top number one song. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's because of the development. I think, you know, a lot of these guys are happy to be popping into around 285. And that's why I'm trying to let, you know, my artist, Lil Darius, I'm trying to let him grow and understand it's bigger than Athens and Atlanta and Georgia. It's the world. And so, you know, he's just 18, just turned 19. So he got a chance to learn. He's listening, you know. But, like, I'm letting him do a project now, the XOXO project. I'm kind of letting him do it himself, you know, so I can learn from him and he can learn from me. And so, you know, I'm hoping it succeeds. So I can say, all right, Darius, all right, man, I'm listening. But if it don't succeed, I'm going to step in and do my A&R and take it to the next level. But he got time.
Yeah. So do you feel like social media and being a content creator gets in the way of the true talent?
Man, like I like the fact that a kid can go through their phone and can pop across the world. Yeah. But I don't like it because it took away a lot. Like, y'all remember, you know who really made stars? Made the stars? TRL.
I about to say in 106.
106 in Park. So social media kind of killed that. YouTube killed that. So it killed someone to like make them superstars because it's just they in a platform. Whoever finds out who can do the next TRL and 106 Park through the IG or you know, maybe the podcast. You know, somebody gonna have to figure it out. And when they do that, man,
the purple shell,
it's gonna be something special.
You did.
For real.
Nah, I feel like that because what you're saying is true because it's like with TRL and 106 Park, everybody can go. It wasn't there, so you had to look at them in a certain light. Now that the main attraction is Instagrams and everybody's on the same platform. So it feels like everybody feels like they a celebrity or a star when it's levels to it. You know what I'm saying? Sure. And I think when you're thinking about artists now, I think they are too accessible.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's probably one of the reasons why, you know what I'm saying, too, you know? Yeah. So it gets a little tricky. But I think, how do you feel about the state of music right now in 2024, though?
I mean, like, the state of music gonna always be music.
Okay.
You know, so, like, you got to think, like, when we was coming up and our parents was listening to their music and we was bringing our music, you know, every generation's going to feel like how our parents feel. So, like, we're becoming that. So, like, music ain't going to never change. It's the youth. The youth is the music.
It's the young, yeah.
So, like, if the young is fucking with it, that's what it is. Me as a veteran in the game, I have to adapt and understand that. So I don't necessarily have to like the music.
Gotcha.
As long as I understand the movement and understand the music, that's how you stay relevant.
Gotcha. So let's talk about the Grammys, you know what I'm saying? So with it was a lot of like back and forth about Killer Mike winning his three-peat, you know what I'm saying? The sweep. And so I wasn't fortunate enough to listen to it prior to, but how did you feel about it?
Nah, so the Grammys, man, it's a lot of politicking.
Okay.
Now, first I want to say Killer Mike's album was amazing. I heard it when it came out, Andre 3000, all that. His album was amazing. So when I say this, it's not about the album. Okay. When you're in the Grammys, it's not about the album because the album, all the music's going to be amazing. It's about the politicking. His team did an amazing job. They did an amazing job of doing all the right things to do what they're supposed to do, the steps that you got to, the hoops you got to jump through to get considered to be, first of all, a nominee on the Grammys and also to win. So it's a lot of behind the scenes things that you have to do. It's just not you're going to put out an album and the Grammys are going to know. Right. You have to go through all the Grammy parties. You have to go there and perform in some of these chapters in Chicago, Atlanta, New York, wherever there's, you know, where.
Shake some hands, kiss some babies.
Yep. And it's like on your own dime. You understand what I'm saying? And it's like you got to go and get those voters. Okay. To support you. So like the Atlanta chapter, they may sit in a room and be like, all right, who we need to get nominated? They all sit around and they all vote. So it's a lot of politicking with that. So, you know, so their team did that. So all you people out there that want to be Grammy nominated, that put something out, you really want to take the time to learn how to maneuver and politic in this game and to get Grammy nominated and to eventually win a Grammy. So I'm excited that he did it. I've been knowing Killer Mike for a long time. He's always been supportive. He's been in the game a long time, and that felt good. It felt like a true win for Atlanta. For sure.
And I think it was dope too, just watching it because it's like it kind of shows the younger artists and generation that you can. It's no timetable. You know what I'm saying? You can get a Grammy at whatever age. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
And you can continue to be a successful, you know what I'm saying, artist. Whatever it is, you know what I'm saying, later down the line too.
Yeah, I was talking to one of my partners last night, and he was telling me, he's like, man, it's going back to the older artists, man. He used to Killer Mike and all that. I'm like, I ain't even thought about that. But, like, I will say this, man, like, radio's kind of like the social media has killed the radio.
For sure.
And it's like, that's what was my strength, so knowing how to work radio. And it's like, what's happening is, if you look at the iTunes charts and stuff, a lot of the top 100 are songs that were like 2-3 years old. Like, you know, Baby's Freestyle, a lot of stuff, man. And like what's going on is radio burnt out songs. Okay. If Kane burnt them out and they stopped playing it. Now it's taking, like, for a new artist, it's taking 2 or 3 years to break the new artist. Okay. Even for songs, it's taking 1 to 2 years to break a song. And one thing that's happening is the songs are lasting. They're not being burnt out, so they're forever going to be played. But that's what I'm noticing, you know, what's going on.
Yeah. So we was on the Grammys, right? And I know you said you were part of No Genre.
Yes.
Y'all had London J.
Yes.
He won a Grammy.
Congratulations. He won a Grammy this year?
No. I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah. With the Cardi B.
And he been nominated a couple times.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
Great writer, great artist.
Man, I saw London J. Big 8 and Robert Lee brought him to me, and like I was amazed because he looked so hood. Like London got that Cleveland Avenue swag and can sing his ass off. London can sing, bro.
Like hell.
And so, you know, as an artist, man, like I believe in him 100%. That Better Late Than Never mixtape we put out. Like, go listen to it.
Yeah.
Some great songs on there.
Yeah, I remember
great videos.
I was telling we had Young Ralph here, Jug Man.
Yeah, he was a big fan of London.
Yeah, exactly.
They friends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we talked about how he was the first person to put him on the project.
Yeah, he was. That's a true story.
You know what I'm saying?
And so I think London, like, he just kind of like walked into writing like that. He didn't know that was his calling.
Yeah.
You know, but like, I think London, first and foremost, he loves to be an artist. Like when we went on tour and we threw him out there in the ocean, bro, he started performing, man. I think the bug bit him.
Yeah.
But then he started saying like, damn, I'm a great writer. I'm good at something. And that kind of like he built from there and he's just doing his thing, man. So I see London like he ain't even touched where he going.
Yeah.
Like he really gonna be what Teron just did for Rock City. He gonna be there. Yeah. And I see that for sure.
No,
so I'm glad to say that, I was a part of his career.
Yeah, definitely.
For sure.
Definitely.
Oh yeah, shout out to Ron too.
Yeah, shout out to
Yeah. Cause that's crazy too, because I was talking to somebody, I was riding with somebody, I think like 2 or 3 days ago, and I was telling her that about Teron. I was like, you said Rock City, right? That was the song that
I'm losing it.
Yeah.
Look, damn, bro, that was MTV Jam of the Week.
Come on now.
Bro, like I was really that song still jamming.
It was playing in the car. That's what I'm saying. That shit goes crazy.
Still jamming,
and it hits
bro.
the same right now.
They should put it back out, bro.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It's like a feel good song, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that. It's like it was on the water. It was by the water on the ocean. I remember that shit. Yeah.
Nah,
losing
for sure.
it. She got me. She got me. She got me.
Damn, we need to remake that shit. Yeah.
That was that shit.
Yeah. Shout out to Rock City. Shout out to Ray Daniels, man.
Nah, for sure. Nah, so outside of the music, what else you into?
Man, I'm just starting out trying to work on my brand.
Okay.
Saying like that's one thing as y'all young managers out here, young execs. I was kind of afraid to kind of like outshine the artist. But like I ain't trying to outshine the artist, but I got to build my brand.
For sure.
And so me and my homie Playboy Trey, we just started a podcast called The Water Boys. Ray Daniels kind of helped me out and kind of let me be on the Culture Report with him and kind of showing me the behind the scenes on how to do this. So I'm shout out to him. And I kind of just want to make content, man, put it on all the platforms and like build my brand up. I want to write a book, and I want to blow Lil Darius up. And I'm actually currently working at a label on the A&R there at Slip and Slide, working with Ted Lucas. So I'm excited. So we're looking for artists to sign. Any dope artists, hit me up. Ted's picky than a motherfucker though, but if it's good, man, and we believe in it, and he gets behind it, man, we could take you to the top, real talk, because we're trying to like rebrand it and make it the new and bigger Slip and Slide. You know what I mean?
Slip and Slide.
Yeah, for sure.
Slip and slide. Take it to the house.
I haven't made that public yet, so that's the first time I've let people know.
You got that exclusive. That's
He
popping,
came
man.
and dropped it off.
We can't wait to see what new artists y'all sign, man. That's it.
So if y'all got something, send them my way.
Come on, we got them, man.
Hey, I'm gonna send you something as soon as we
So
leave.
come on the show.
Look at here.
As soon as we leave.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Oh,
We
the only
popping
bad thing, he don't text back.
I don't text. I answer my phone old school. I hate texting.
shit. That texting do be the wild, especially when you got it be overwhelming.
I like
man.
to talk, man. I like to talk. So like when you're trying to date and talk, like the young girls, they don't want to talk.
Nah, they want to text all day.
Yeah, we not finna talk.
Nah, for real.
Hey, so I seen the clip on Ray Daniels' platform. I didn't watch it. I just seen the bit of the caption.
All right, what you got to say?
What I'm gonna say?
Go ahead.
Finish what you gonna say.
It's 2 albums. Is that it?
Fab.
Okay, go ahead.
Is Fab in your top 5?
I mean, not mine, but like after like paying attention, the nigga can rap. He got some bars, but like he ain't in my top 5 because I ain't that New York type of style.
You from Atlanta?
I'm from Atlanta,
too.
but
He
like,
ain't in
when it was
nobody's
brought
top
to my
five.
attention, though,
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, bro, he always being overlooked. Real talk, like Fab. When you talk about top MCs,
Fab.
I don't think about nothing. I bet you people from up north think about
I
him.
think about Fab.
But
I
we
ain't gonna
not
lie. Fab my
thinking
favorite
about. We
rapper.
thinking about Jay-Z. We thinking about Andre 3000. We thinking about artists of that
DMX.
caliber.
Nigga, he's gonna say Nas.
Yeah,
He's gonna say
but ain't nobody.
Jay.
But now you think about it, man. Like Fab was a man's man. Like he hung out with BMF, so that made him cool. You won't fuck with him. He got that was on the bitch song, all the bitch.
He was
songs.
he was
So,
like
you know
one of the
what I'm
first artists
And
that
so
had the R&B.
Yeah,
and
so
the
it's
rap.
like I
so.
think
Besides
that.
LL Cool J.
So I think that he was on Atlantic Record. Was a fun fact that I didn't know. He was traded like football players or baseball player. Like he was traded from one label to another for Music Soul Child.
That's crazy.
Ain't that crazy?
Yeah.
He was on Atlantic Records. They made a trade
with Def Jam,
and he went to Def Jam and music taking Atlantic.
That's crazy.
That's crazy as fuck. I didn't know you could do shit like that.
Sheesh.
But nah, that really happened.
Yeah, Fab definitely my top 5. Fab and Jadakiss is my top 5.
So name your top 5 then, because I know you capping.
Oh, bruh.
Name your top 5 right now.
Ever.
Name your top 5.
He
already said 2 of them. Name the rest of them.
Jay-Z. Mm-hmm. Are we saying Dead or Alive?
Man, bro,
you said top 5, man.
I'm gonna say Biggie. And you got the other two.
Come on, you still thinking?
What's the rest of them?
3K. 3K the last one.
All right, cool.
I don't want to hear no other top 5 changing because you be switching up that way.
That's my favorite rapper ever. Hey, I'm gonna pull up some old tweets. I'm gonna pull up some old tweets.
You
know my favorite rapper ever.
Let me think of my top 5. I would say
I'm pull up some
Andre 3000.
Yeah.
I would say CeeLo. CeeLo can rap his ass off.
For sure.
Don't get it wrong. I would say Trick Daddy. I would say Jay-Z. Who I'm missing? That I'm thinking of like the South.
Look at this.
Hold on.
Mr. Lock from the South now.
I'm missing somebody, bro. I'm gonna say Biggie because I can't think of who else.
Sheesh.
But I
Listen,
gave CeeLo his like. First of all, I stand a little more than 7 feet tall.
Yeah, that is different. Yeah,
like, that
it's different. It's that unorthodox flow. That's just it's hard. Because nobody can rap like him. Yeah.
Say some shit,
All right, read this to the people that think I'm cap and read that date.
It say
that shit done changed.
It say 1/18, 13, and it say cap.
Yeah.
What did it say? Read it.
No, it say Fabulous is my favorite rapper. It was in 2013.
When he was hot, that's what
my favorite rapper. I bought every single one of his albums.
You know what? He made that shit.
He made
it.
He good with Photoshop. He's a graphic designer. He's a graphic designer.
I believe.
Fabulous is better than Hove in 2011.
Gotcha.
You were tripping then, bro.
Look, I'm just saying. I'm just reading my tweets.
Hey, it is on there.
Look, I ain't gonna lie. Fab is a good rapper. Fab is a good rapper, but I'm
just saying that's my favorite rapper. Everybody got their opinion.
I've never heard you play a Fabulous song.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Like, it just this month, man, I've been put on the Fab. I'm like, damn, he ain't.
I be really
need to give him his props, man.
I would put Fab above Big if y'all really gonna.
This is the last one I'm gonna say. Fabulous is the best rapper alive. Always been in my eyes ever since I heard One Day on his first album. Nah, man, I just fuck with Fab. That's 10 tweets over 60,000 tweets.
That is true.
He ain't made a tweet about Fab in 10 years.
He saw that. He saw that episode. He was like, damn, bring it up.
Exactly. Your favorite should be right now, not 10 years ago.
This should say 2022.
When you I heard something else too, something about some motherfucker. Somebody said something about somebody was who you think was running the eras of music. Like if you break it down, who you
like 80s, 90s.
80s, 90s, 2000s.
I mean the 80s, man, like Run DMC, man, they had My Adidas, they really was touring the world. They really opened a lot of doors to what's going on now. The 90s, shit, man. Jay-Z, all that shit, NWA, but that was 80s. Shit, man, Jay, who?
See what I'm saying? Like, it was Jay never ran a decade ever.
Who ran the 90s, bro?
Not Jay.
Who?
Well, Jay came out in
DMX.
96. Jay came out in 96. DMX came after 96.
So let's go. So before
you have to put
so let's
DMX
go.
in 2000 then.
LL Cool J.
Cool J was like the
80s
late
and
80s and 90s.
Well, they talk about prime Cool J. I'll give him. He might be 90s.
Yeah, he is. He's 90s.
Shit,
prime Cool J.
Yeah, it's 90s. Jay-Z never had a decade, y'all.
He ain't had no decade.
Never.
And Fab had 2000s.
Man, you know what? I got to come back to that question when I do some research.
Yeah, you feel me? If you just off the top, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, you just
Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang had a run.
Wu-Tang had a run.
Yeah. But then that's, to me, I can't put Wu-Tang because it's a big-ass group. So it's like, you know what I'm saying?
It's all that count, bro.
I got you.
Method Man, all that.
For sure. So let's take a break. We're gonna do some research. We're gonna come right back to it. You know what I'm saying? We'll be right back with Purple Shell. Hold on, give a second.
That was a good question. That was a real good question.
The Purple Shell. The purple shell.
Hey, you already know what's going on, man. We back at it, yeah, did. So yeah, we had to go back and do a little research. You see what I'm saying? See, make sure we get our facts right. So, what from what you said and what you saw, you said the '90s was ran by who?
I mean, we gotta get Tupac his credit. Like,
Okay.
'90s. They said Eminem. They said Wu-Tang. They said Nas. Jay-Z, Lauryn Hill. I'm missing Outkast.
Okay.
Hey, why we can't get a '90s Busta Rhymes?
Busta Rhymes
That
did
was
have.
2000, wasn't it?
Yeah, I feel.
Nah, because you got to think he started with the leaders of the new school.
But I didn't really like.
I'm just saying,
You know what I'm
like he had them Missy. I don't know. A lot of people had a run in them in the '90s.
P. Diddy run 2000?
Did he? Yeah, you never. Maybe the '90s, because definitely not. I don't think 2000. 2000. What do you consider 2000 music? Because
2000 got to be Cash Money.
Cash Money,
Yeah.
Master P.
yeah.
Shit, man. This shit.
Hey, but it's crazy. It's really about preference and I guess proximity, because it's like people in the West Coast probably gonna have a different perspective on the music than we are, and then Texas gonna have a whole nother perspective. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think everything was kind of based off of the radio play, because it wasn't no internet. So I think it should be a new list soon, because like everybody can hear the same music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Equally if they really wanted to. You know what I'm saying? So I guess we got to go by the charts now and just be like, okay, who the hottest of 2020s? And that's how we really can judge it now, because everybody got equal opportunity to get heard.
Facts.
You know? So, question. So you seem like you're real, you're a historian with hip hop. You feel what I'm saying?
Man, I'm not gonna say I'm a historian. I just lived it. You know what I mean? So but I remember it.
For sure. So you know that's how it is. So if somebody gave you, let's say, $1 million, right, to recite one song and not miss a single word, what song would you perform?
I mean, I'm not gonna say it because if I tell you, you're gonna ask me to perform it. So I'm not gonna fall for that. But
Well, media trained, ain't it?
I would say Juicy, Notorious Big.
Okay.
It was all the dream.
Hey.
3 Word Up magazine.
That's one of the ones.
All right, I got a question. You from Atlanta,
right?
What is one song that everybody in Atlanta gotta know? With being from Atlanta.
I mean, I would say right now.
No. I'm saying like it.
That's the first
But
thing.
I gotta say this, because if I say what I want to say, a lot of they're not gonna agree, because they're gonna like, oh, that's old. But if I say this song, the old and the new gonna say, I say Swag Surfing. I get that, you know, because like everybody know that. But like if I was gonna say one, I was gonna say Kilo Cocaine. You know what I'm saying? If you really, you know, cocaine. Yeah, y'all remember, you know that song? Don't know it. See what I'm saying?
I think I probably heard it, but not like I don't know it. You know what I'm saying?
I see why you would say Swag Surf too.
Yeah, but so Swag Surfing is like everybody know that song. It's from Atlanta, young and the old. So it's like that's one that you can say. I would say
I just don't give a fuck.
I mean, like,
So I'm all out
like
with
that. But I can say this, like maybe the new people might not know that song. I know that song.
Yeah.
I would say Welcome to Atlanta. That's something
Welcome to Atlanta, where the play is that one? Okay,
like,
yeah.
Everybody know that
one?
song. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I think some of the young people probably heard that swimming in their daddy nuts and shit.
Probably.
You know, like I think that's probably a popular one. But like I like the Yola song. Like that's a good one, because that's real. But I would say just the universal right now would be Swag Surfing.
For sure.
But like true Atlanta, you know, you could say Ghetto Mafia. You know what I'm saying? You can say a lot. You know what I mean? But like people ain't gonna know that.
When I think of Atlanta songs,
You gotta get T.I. some credit too.
I one of the first things, it's not. I don't even know if it's a song. Yeah, Dope Boys and Trap. You got to do
Dope Boys
Gucci
and
too.
Trap, man.
I started off my day with a blunt of perp.
Yeah, so it's like
No
it just
pancakes,
like,
just a cup
like
of
that's why I
syrup.
say Swag Surf can touch all bases. Like,
Yeah.
People ain't gonna know Dope Boys and Trap. Some of y'all, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some of
That's
us
real.
ain't gonna know the Lil Uzi verse. You know what I mean? Whatever. You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, no, I feel it, because
So-
you hearing Swag Surfer every. They playing it in the church. They playing it at the games.
This is just resurfaced.
They playing it everywhere. It's like
TikTok brought it back.
crazy, man. Yeah, that's hard though. So before we get out of here, you got anything else you want to say to the people?
And I just want to say, man, I enjoy being on the Purple Shell, man. It's a great platform. I see y'all doing some big things. I think a lot of artists going to have to come through here. So keep doing your thing. Y'all make sure y'all follow me on my Instagram, B.Rich 404. That's BRICH 404. And y'all make sure y'all fuck with my artist, Lil Darius. And if there's any artists out there, any writers, and you guys, think y'all got what it takes and you want to be part of Slip and Slide, hit me up.
For sure. I got one more. Let the people know when the Water Boys podcast. What's going on with that?
Okay, so me and my homie Playboy Trey, we just shot our first episode Monday.
Okay.
So it's how it's being
got you.
All that. So it'll be coming out next week sometime, man.
Okay.
But y'all support it,
sure.
let people know about it, and it's gonna be about sports and entertainment, and it's gonna be something very, very different.
Okay.
And unique.
Hey, pop it, man. Make sure y'all stay tuned.
It's hard. It's your boy Reality.
Hey, man, if you don't know, now you do. It's the real him, not them, man. What's popping? It's the Purple Shell podcast. Yeah,
Yes, Sirski.
We out.
The Purple Shell.
Appreciate you.